Well, it's time for this week's letter, and you caught me out here checking out the sign. A lot of history with this sign, and it's going to be used again with our new construction. We hope you've had an opportunity to talk to some folks if you have any questions about the capital project. Once again, we're adding classrooms, we're adding administrative space, we're redefining our student services area, and we're adding a multi-purpose room, which would be great for mass, for volleyball, for aftercare, for our theater program. Just a lot of possibilities with this capital project.
So Alice and I are proud to be the capital campaign chairs, and in that role we have grown to meet many families and are proud to be a member of the SBA family and feel that this capital campaign is going to provide for our children a new home and a new environment for them to help enrich them in the tradition of the Sisters of Mercy, them as well as the future generations to come, and that is why we're proud to be a part of it.
When I think of SBA, I think of a living, growing institution that's been evolving in Nashville for 148 years. Each generation that's come through the school has had an opportunity to add something to the school. And now it's our turn. So SBA needs more space, and with this capital campaign, we have the opportunity to make that happen.
So if you haven't heard from somebody and you want to, give us a call. We'll get back in touch. You know, it's been very busy. This past weekend we saw the end of the cross-country season with the championship. So many of our boys finishing the top 20 that we qualified as the second place champion at the cross-country meet this past weekend. Congratulations to all the individual efforts as well as the group effort for the team event. Lower schools don't race for the championships, but we had a lot of improvement in individual scores and in individual times. The kids improved themselves from week to week. It's very exciting to see their smiling faces come off the track knowing that they worked their hardest.
1, 2, 3, yeah! Get set. Maintain your pace. We go hard, we go fast, we go proud. You better not disappoint them! Coming in second place with a total score of 82 points, we got Jake Bernard.
They all did great. Well, we knew they would because anything we know about Bears is they come out and they try really hard and just always proud.
That's right, they showed up and they worked hard. It showed.
Always work hard.
All right, thank you. Great job. Yeah.
A special tip of the cap to Mr. Joel Vallejo for all his organizing skills at getting a group of volunteers together. Don't forget volleyball is still going full strength, currently sporting an 8-3 record. They seem to have hit their stride, and all we can say is go Bears. Football still in full bloom. 4th, 5th, and 6th grade boys had a bye this past week. It's an exciting time for football. Our 7th and 8th grade team is doing well also. You know, one of my favorite features every year is to be able to sit down and introduce a new faculty member to our parents at home. I'm joined today by 4th level teacher Mrs. Emily Hopkins.
True story.
Mrs. Hopkins, welcome to St. Bernard.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Tell us a little bit about yourself before we talk about what you do here.
Sure. I taught for about 7 years over at the Westminster School for Young Children.
Okay.
And I worked with the music program there. So I did that for a while and fell in love with just being in the classroom. Mm-hmm. Decided to go to Lipscomb, get my master's in education, and did finish that up this past spring and landed myself here.
Tell me about this music background that I'm hearing a little bit about.
Yeah, I went to Belmont for my undergrad.
Okay.
And studied classical voice performance. And basically the day I was graduating, my advisor said, hey, there's a job over at Westminster opening up teaching music. So found myself doing that And all throughout college, I also worked very closely with the Nashville Opera Association. So I've been working with them for 11 years now, singing in the chorus and some small compromario roles as well.
Compromario roles.
Yes.
We're going to get an explanation for that in a little bit. So you enjoy your time on stage as well as in the classroom?
I love it.
You know, some people say that it's kind of the same.
It is. I mean, there's a lot of times where I do feel like I'm putting on a Broadway show when I'm in the classroom, so it works out really well.
Absolutely, complete with percussion.
Yes,
and all
everything.
kinds of things. When you're not performing on the classroom or on stage, what do you like to do in your spare time?
My husband and I enjoy being outside, so we go backpacking whenever we can.
Okay.
We also bought a new house, so working on the
Congratulations.
house.
And tell us about your husband.
My husband is a massage therapist, so
Wonderful.
it's a pretty sweet deal for me.
This is where you can get a little plug in for his business.
Yes, he kind of co-owns Nashville Thai Massage, just really close to here actually. So Nashville Thai Massage, Jacob Hopkins, look him up.
Very good. Now let's talk about what you do in our classroom for our students.
Yeah. Well, in social studies, I teach 4th grade social studies, and we primarily focus on Tennessee history, but we also talk about U.S. history as a whole, dating from prehistoric times all the way up to Civil War. So that's what 4th grade gets to do. We're also working on going on a field trip to the powwow in a few weeks.
And that is to discuss the
Native American history that we're learning right now. And for music, I teach 1st through 4th grade music, and that runs the gamut of music history, music performance. We do all sorts of things.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to seeing you on stage here
Yes.
as well as in the classroom.
Absolutely.
Thanks for your time and welcome to St.
Thank you.
Bernard.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, that just about wraps it up. We hope you have a safe vacation, and we hope you relax a little bit and welcome fall in with a big smile. I'm pretty tired of the heat myself. Safe weekend. We'll see you a week from Wednesday, and as always,